Did you know financial aid, unlike free college, has the ability to pay for more than tuition? Did you know to get level two free college that pays for textbooks, technology, and transportation credits, you'd have to apply for financial aid? Did you know that you can finish a financial aid application within 10 minutes? Did you know that my grades are not good enough for me to qualify for financial aid is a misconception? The my parents make too much for me to get grants and scholarships is also false, oftentimes. The I have money set aside, I work a job, and I don't need financial aid is a common belief. But did you know Pell Grants, Cal Grants, aka cash that can be directly deposited into your bank account? Guess who pays for those grants? You and your parents do when you file taxes. So this is one of the only ways to kind of get some of that money back. Did you know that when you complete either the Dream Act application or the FAFSA application, you would be applying for all of these things? So now that I have your attention, my name is Henry. I work at Skyline College, formerly from Foothill. I'd like to just set introduction on what brings me to this work and how I can empower you to make the most out of your education. So I wrote like a two-page letter that I kind of just want to read. At some point, there's going to be other media that's going to be produced from this, but let me just read this. I'll have the writing in the description of the video so you can read it yourself. Um, so you are hearing this because educators believe in you and your multitude of abilities to create a better future for yourself, your family. You want a PhD, you want a bachelor's, you want an associate's, that's light work. With the access to the right resources, a ton of time and work, a little bit of luck and privilege, and being able to endure, you'll get that degree. But ain't nobody knew what it was like to grow up in your mama's house. Remember, you are a genius by virtue of your existence. Think about all the things that you have survived and lived through. You are not a product of the hurtful experiences or environments that surround you, or the limiting projections others and grades may have put on you. Only you and true educators know what you're capable of when you work to turn your dreams into reality. Our ancestors couldn't even have dreamed of what we have today, especially when we realize our full selves. Every year, millions of dollars in Pell Grants, Cal Grants, and scholarships go unawarded. That is not because there's not enough funding. It's often because many students, due to misinformation or confusion, don't apply. Some may have given up on financial aid altogether, believing it's not for them. Others feel disconnected from the educational promises that were given, unsure of how financial aid can make a difference in their lives. Many students also leave classrooms feeling uninspired to engage in deep learning, which is not to learn for their instructor or to learn for a grade. But there are solutions to these outcomes. We urge students and families and educators to engage in open conversations about financial aid and what deep learning is, to extinguish any misconceptions or self-limiting beliefs that may prevent you from seeking support, and that's so we can read the accurate information that serves us. Just as tutoring and attending office hours should be an integral part of a student's routine to be able to tap into intrinsic motivations for a brighter future, applying for financial aid should be viewed the same way, as an essential, ongoing part of your educational journey. It helps alleviate financial strain and empowers you to focus on what matters most, learning rare and valuable skills so you have more opportunities for your future self. A rich education is less about the content you learn because how do we prepare students for a future we can't predict when we haven't even solved the challenges of today? It's way more about the relationships you build with mentors, the guidance you receive from educators, and the growth you experience as you discover new strengths within yourself and your ability to learn how to learn. Financial aid can unlock far more than funding. It opens doors to formative learning outcomes, scholarships, internships, research, or projects that can transform your future. Every student who is a U.S. citizen, eligible non-citizen, AB 540, undocumented, DACA recipient, valid or expired, U visa, temporary protected status, should apply for financial aid. Not sure which application to do? Do an internet search. Grants, scholarships, access to exclusive learning programs, what I like to call country clubs, and communities, and other funding are not just handouts. They are resources that you and your family have already contributed to, paid through in taxes. These opportunities can provide the support to help you gain momentum and prepare for a more promising future. We encourage you to take the first step by talking with a financial aid professional or viewing the available resources that are just one internet search away. Don't count yourself out before you've even tried. Many students mistakenly believe they are ineligible or do not qualify for aid, and that coursework doesn't provide any value for their lives. But these assumptions often don't reflect the reality of available funding, even for parents or students who haven't filed taxes or position students for deep learning. The 25-26 financial aid application, which covers funding for the 2025-26 academic year, in which at San Mateo Community College District would be fall 25, spring 26, summer 26, is available. Completing this application is a crucial step towards securing financial support and understanding satisfactory academic progress requirements along with appeals processes can help you navigate any challenges that you may face. If you have any questions about your application and aren't getting the answers you need, don't hesitate to seek information. Start by reading through available documents, then search for specific answers to get your questions online. There's a wealth of information available to guide you through the financial aid process. You likely don't need to wait for a presentation, a cash for college, a weekly drop-in hours. In other words, you might not even need to wait for us to get back to you, just as you would find resources to optimize your learning. There's a vast amount of empowering information out there to help you make the most out of your financial aid and your college experience. Financial aid professionals work tirelessly to distribute funds and support students. Our mission is to help as many students as possible. So please dispel any negative perceptions you may have about financial aid professionals or the process itself. We are here to work with you, support you, and help you achieve your goals. We believe in your potential, your infinite potential, and your future. We know that with the right support and when you begin to believe in yourself and learn the most valuable skill, which is the ability to learn how to learn in order to do the projects and try on the careers that you want to while you're young, you can reach your goals and build that brighter future. Let's work together to make that happen. I'll be pasting this intro into the description of the video along with some facts that I highly encourage you all check out. Si se puede, you got this.